Hi, Christine here. After you click the link to the template's going to pop up on the screen and your screen is going to look like this. You're going to scroll down and use template for new design. It'll open in Canva and you're ready to get started customizing it for your player. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to uploads and either choose a photo you've previously used or use the upload files button and upload them. Once you upload them, they will show down here. Just for ease, I am going to really quickly use a stock photo. There we go. So once you get your photo, you're going to go ahead and put it onto the canvas. You're going to click the photo and you're going to press BG remover, which is the background remover. Note, this is a premium Canva feature. So go ahead and Canva is going to remove the background. It usually does a pretty good job. So we're going to drag the nodes to resize so it will fit nicely. And I think that looks pretty good. There we go. Now, while you still have it selected, you're going to go to Edit, and you're going to go down to FX Effects Shadows, and you're going to add an outline. You can choose how thick you make it or how thin, so that would be a really thin outline. And we're going to settle somewhere in the middle, about 18, and then of course choose the color. I am just going to choose yellow because this team's coordinating colors are yellow, white, and royal blue. Somewhere right in there works. Okay, once you're done with that, you can go ahead and click out of it. The next thing you're going to want to do is change the player's first name and last name on the template. First name and last name. And you're just going to be able to move those over and resize them. How big you make them, it really depends on the number of letters in the names. So your final product may look very different from this one. Okay. Now, if you want to change the color of the font, of course, you're just going to the text color. And I am going to use the eyedropper to pick a blue up from his shirt. No, I don't like that. So I'm going to use white. And then I'm going to go to effects and add a blue outline instead. Okay, I like that much better. We'll do the same. Maybe we'll do the opposite here. We'll go back and we'll put the blue color we just used with a white background. All right, that looks good. Next, you're going to go to in the upper toolbar, go to position and layers. First, go ahead and click on my placeholder player and click delete. Next, we're going to bring the player behind the pink bar, the pink element at the bottom. It just gives you a little bit of contrast. Next, we're going to do the number. So it's easiest if you just drag the number to the top so it sits in front of all the other layers. Select it and change it. All right, we're going to change that to go ahead and be the blue. Oops. And then once you get the placement of it, wherever you want it here, go ahead and back to position and put it back. It's going to go behind the player, but in front of the ice cream drip, or do we want to move it behind the ice cream drip? Oh, we'll go ahead and leave it behind the ice cream drip. So when I moved it, the text, I moved it a little bit too far down. So now is a good time to go ahead and go through and fix anything that's not quite perfect. If you wanted to make the ice cream a different color, like a different flavor, chocolate maybe, you can just go into the layers and select the ice cream drip, select the color, and brown is going to be somewhere in that red to orange. There we go. And we'll go ahead and change the bar at the bottom as well to brown. And now you have chocolate ice cream. Again, if you wanted to change the outline of the number, just go back to the number and go to effects, and you can change the outline color here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it white. That's all there is to editing this template. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Otherwise, I should have another template up soon for you. Thanks for tuning in today. See you next time.